Bocat, I will
don't even have
disassemble you
League.
on a molecular level.
I don't even have League installed. That's it. I'm installing League.
No,
Let's do
Lumi,
it.
don't install League!
It'll only
will
take
never
a few
escape.
minutes to download.
Arxie has AirPods in, he can't hear me. Lumi, don't do it!
Oh, man.
No.
Alright, so,
Damn.
hi. Hi, people watching, if there are any. Probably not. But welcome.
Oh,
Probably
Someone-
not yet.
But
Get in
welcome,
here.
welcome to my channel. It's been 15 minutes,
That's
so we
good.
haven't really acknowledged you if you're here. As a quick
This is
rundown for those
already
of you that watch,
Scuffed enough as it is.
for those of you that are watching, not those that watch, although I guess that means the same thing. Unfortunately, this week and for the next couple of weeks, most likely, we will not be joined by Tomoe. She is busy with stuff. I will not be divulging what stuff she is busy with. That is her business. But she will be
Just
unavailable
know it's
for...
very important.
Yes.
Yeah.
She will be unavailable for this Saturday, right now. Next Saturday, as far as I know. It's currently up in the air whether or not she'll be available on the 28th. Hopefully, that's what happens. If not, the earliest we'll see her is probably early October.
Mm-hmm.
So for the time being, we will not be advancing the main story of this campaign. But we will be doing some RP stuff here at the very least to flesh out our characters, motivations, etc., or just have some general hijinks, cuz why not?
Gotta love general hijinks.
Gotta love that.
And now, as expected, my stream is dying already.
What? Don't
Dying
die stream. Don't do it.
Oh no, it's dying. So, for those of you watching on my end, thank you for watching for 17 minutes, even though you weren't actually. I'm gonna have to mercy kill my stream.
Your stream has to do saving throws.
Actually, looking
Quick.
through, it looks
Roll
like
the saving throw.
from when Tomoe gave us the heads up, it looks like it's just going to be for this week and next week. 28th seems to be fine.
And
Well, that's good to know. In that case, there you have it. The 28th is the next time we will be progressing the main campaign, hopefully. Now, say goodbye to my stream because it's already dying. Bye, stream.
Goodbye.
I'm still...
Bye, your stream. Thanks for watching. Stay hydrated and don't rot your brain.
Come over to Lumi stream.
I am still recording though, so for the purposes of archiving, I will continue the recording process.
Recording.
Raid Lumi.
Raid Lumi.
Does it even count?
Raid Lumi with all my not
Does it even-
viewers? Sure.
Go ahead and do it. I don't mind.
Oh no.
Will it even let you?
See,
I
I
don't
don't know, because I don't think I have raids as a function just yet.
I don't think, not yet. Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, no, my stream connection tanked so hard.
But
But it's okay, though. We've still got... Why does it still say I'm live when I just killed the stream? There it goes.
Still alive.
There it goes, never mind.
You can't get away. Oh no. Now it's
Okay, so, for the purposes of recording,
mm.
I don't know why I said that, there was nothing to say.
What?
I already summarized most of what needed to be said earlier before I killed the stream, so...
What else? Nothing else.
Nothing that needs to be said right now.
Future things.
I think as long as we're ready, we can just get into it.
Ready.
Okay. So, last we left off, we had quite the fight.
Mm-hmm.
We had a rather massive brawl against that of a small band of goblins that turned into a significantly larger band of goblins, led by a rather monstrous bugbear, seemingly most likely being puppeteered by some different goblin far off within the woods.
Mm-hmm.
After a nearly cataclysmic fight, you guys eventually more or less survive the encounter and have since been able to move on.
Mm.
Besides a Natsu that is recovering and a Calico that is fine enough.
Hole in the
Yep,
Is the hole
got-
still there?
technically yes.
You've still got Saphir's scarf wrapped around you.
I forgot. We've long rested, correct?
Yes.
Yes, indeed, we have. This is more just a roleplay thing, so contextually they're still recovering.
Mm-hmm. So, it is currently the dark of the night. It has been a good 10 or so hours since you guys had made your way past this whole experience. As Lyra kind of leans back to all of you and goes, "Hey, the town's just up ahead. I'm starting to see buildings."
Saphir is like listening, but not really paying attention.
Mhm.
He's kind of just staring off in the distance.
Mm.
She kind of tilts her head over in your direction, Sophia. Sophia?
Sophia?
Sorry, what'd you say?
Hey, town's up ahead.
Oh, right.
We heading in now, or what?
Looks over at Natsu, sees she's still kind of recovering. Go ahead and pull us off at the outskirts. She needs more quiet than anything, I think.
Can we get healer?
Healer?
Depends on if the town has one.
I think the heavy lifting's already been done, Noodle Boops. The best thing for her right now is rest.
Okay. As Lyra kind of veers the cart as you guys pull off into a less of a proper clearing, more of just a space in between a bunch of trees.
Mm.
You know, just wide enough for the cart to fit into it. As, you know, past a few more of these trees, you can see, you know, this small, like very small town on the edge of this lake. You know, seemingly made out of stone buildings. Like, you know, was it the Pueblo?
Yep.
Or whatever it is, like that town that's built into the side of a mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Imagine that, but, you know, without like a ceiling over each of the houses. Yeah.
So it's kind of like Adobe brick or something?
I guess, yeah, that'd be close to it.
Okay.
It's got a smooth texture to it from all the way where you're at.
Okay.
Mm.
Does Sophia see like a body of water in any direction?
Well, looking over at the town, you can see, you know, at the foot of it, you know, and subsequently fairly close to you guys, you being that of the large lake that you guys had supposedly been searching for.
Hmm. Hmm.
Mm.
Which, from that, you can subsequently see that of the two mountains nearby. One of them the village is built on. And the two rivers that come together into the lake.
Hey, Lyra. What do
Yeah.
what do you think the odds are that that body of water over there is tied to their water supply?
I'd say probably fairly close. I mean, it's all runoff from the top of the mountains. I mean, probably fairly clean.
Okay. Saphir kind of begins to get out of the cart kind of shakily, like almost like he's shambling out, and it's just like, all right, I'll find a pond or something somewhere then. Because a very important detail that I neglected to mention last time is that Saphir is like very caked in Natsu's blood, and to a lesser
He
extent,
has not cleaned himself.
to a lesser extent, Calico's blood as well.
Gotcha.
Because he did.
Poison the water supply.
I think Calico's going out as well.
So, I'm gonna need some dice rolls. All right.
Dice?
So, Sophia, roll me a perception check, please.
Hooray! I'm amazing at those. Nat 1 incoming. Yeah.
What?
It was close. It's a 4,
There are undead.
so 12 total.
I'm dead. What do we get with 12?
Kind of funny for certain things. So, as you go and start making your way, just kind of start looking around, trying to find some other place where you can kind of wash yourself off. Because sitting around in a hot cart for a good 9 or so hours being caked in blood, not the most pleasant experience. Though, as you're searching around for any sort of pond, as you're looking over to the lake, you do spot over on a bit of a further shore, like a decent bit of ways from that of the town, is this like small crashed ship. Like it looks like a ship that you would see out in like proper open waters. Like it's got, dilapidated sails, decent hull. Looks like maybe a brig? A brigantine? Like from general size?
Deep water.
Past that, you do notice nearby said ship several humanoid figures that are moving around strangely.
They're undead, for sure.
Is there a way for me to like camouflage the cart?
Block the cart.
Can I like
You
move
can
some?
try.
Can I like move some brush and like bushes and stuff like around it?
You can make the attempt. I would say in this situation, I'd probably have you roll me survival.
Oh no, I'm bad at that.
Survival.
All right. In character, Sophia will say, Noodle Boops, or no, Calico, give me a hand with hiding the cart, will you?
Calico jumps out of the cart. All right,
Okay.
let's do this.
This
Wanna
in the
head
meta.
out too, Noodle?
In the meta, this is me asking for the help action from Calico.
Mm-hmm.
Will you
Yeah,
give the
it's
help action, Calico?
I give the help action.
All right.
Yay! I get to roll survival
so
with
fair.
advantage.
Yeah, so you get to
Goblin
do survival with
companion.
advantage.
Survival. with
14 and 15.
15. Does 15 work?
So, kind of looking around the area, you find plenty of material to kind of start trying to hide the cart with. You find a bunch of branches, you find some mud. And unfortunately, the cart's just going to look pretty gross after the fact, but it should hide you guys fairly well.
Okay, okay.
As you manage to make the cart to about as close as you can reasonably get to make it look like, just like the rest of the trees that surround it. Got a bunch of branches with leaves on the top. You've kind of darkened the general siding of everything.
Big bush.
Before we go, I will say to Lyra, stay close by her side. She needs you far more than she needs me right now.
As saying this, Hutches just kind of peeks over from the corner of the cart, like, and what about me?
You just stay really quiet.
He nods as he ducks back down.
Ducks back down. Oh, I forgot we had a goblin with us.
I didn't. Other DMs would be like, yes, they forgot. I don't need to talk about it. But no.
I said that in character.
Regardless.
I remembered we had a goblin companion. I couldn't remember his name.
His name's Hutches.
Remember his name. He's important because he's short.
We're just an amalgam of short people, aren't we?
Yep.
Short people.
Because Noodle Boops and Natsu are short. Sophia is only like 5'5".
Everybody's short except for like Lyra and Calico.
It should also be noted, whenever Sophia is telling Lyra, like whatever he's saying, he's looking just very concerned the whole time.
Lyra just kind of watches you as you're doing your thing.
Oh, right. Before I forget, I forgot to do this last session. I need to mark off that I am not wearing my leather armor because I contextually said that I took that off. So I have 13 AC instead of 14.
No armor.
I am so much easier to hit.
That's it. Then the bugbear is gonna show up again.
Well, we killed him. We don't have to worry about him. We don't have to worry about him. But another bug.
Special goblin shows up.
The special goblin. Oh, no.
Y'all screwed. Cracks knuckles.
Comes in as a disguise.
Oh my god.
He becomes undead. Those humanoid as a bugbear
Comes in
undead.
disguise looking like a human.
Alright. And
Either way.
before Sophia leaves, he'll just say, we'll try not to be too long, alright?
Stay safe and whatever's going on with you, you gotta keep your head on straight, alright?
I'm trying. I really am. And then he goes.
I just protect Natsu.
Time to go. So,
Hutches
Sophia.
peeks back up from the cart hearing you say this, Noodle Boops, and just gives what you imagine is probably meant to be a salute. You know, you're familiar with the giants doing salutes, but he puts his hand sideways like he's about to do like a face palm instead of the typical salute formation.
He's not actually saluting.
Like everything else looks right except for his hand position.
He's doing his best.
Oh, now I remember what I was gonna say.
Go for it.
All right.
So, Sophia, what are we checking out?
That over there, that boat, I guess I don't know a lot about seafaring vessels. But there's, and he gestures to the, like, silhouettes of the figures around that general area, and is like, you see them, right? Those people, I guess? I'm not sure.
People. Do I see them? I'm not even sure.
With Sophia being able to like point in the general direction, you can faintly see humanoid figures, and yeah, they are moving around a tad strangely.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Noodle
Do I
Boops
see
is
that?
going
Do
to
I see the boat
immediately
thing
go
or
there.
whatever that was?
You would see the boat, yeah.
Oh, do
It's
see it.
crashed against the shore on the other side of the lake.
See the boat? Oh, I do see the figures over there.
I'm I'm worried, but I'm hoping I'm just stressing about nothing. Look, you're still not in the best of shape right now, so you're more than welcome to come with me, but I'm just trying to stay a bit back.
How
If things get dicey, I don't want you to have to take any hits.
my head seems to be hurting a little. How does it look?
Would you believe me if I said not as bad as it used to be?
I'd believe you.
Good. Then Sophia will walk
I don't
over.
think he knows.
Sophia will walk
I don't think
over
he knows
to
that
him.
he has a hole on his head.
Oh no, he knows. He was there. He wrapped your head.
I mean, I don't really know that I have how bad that hole.
If you're wanting like a size comparison, it's about as wide as like a quarter.
Wide like
It's
a
the
quarter. I guess
size of
that's not
Noodle
that
Boop's
bad.
hand.
It's the size. Wait, your hand is the
That'd
size of
be-
a quarter?
Yes, the size of the hole is my fist.
I mean, okay, you were asking if
Oh,
Calico
hands.
knew. In that case, no. Sophia would not have told you that, just to, like, not worry you.
Oh no, so I don't know if there's a hole.
That's what I was gonna say. Sophia, like, gets closer to you and, like, tightens his scarf a bit to make sure there's, like, minimal blood loss still.
We're gonna need a healer.
Yeah, anyone with like a cure wounds or anything like that, get some magic healing to deal with these bigger problems.
Alright.
But either way,
You sure you're gonna be alright with this? You don't have to come with me. It's just gonna be a quick in and out thing. If there's no trouble, then there's nothing to worry about. If there is trouble, that's why I camouflage the cart. We can hide there if we need to.
Yeah, the cart looks good. I think I should be fine. Let's do this.
Alright. But remember, don't push yourself. You're still recovering.
okay.
Right. Do we have
So-
Noodle Boops with us?
How will Noodle Boops get weapon over
Where's
water?
Noodle Boop?
Okay. So you're asking how you get your weapon over the water? Is that what you just said?
Yes.
Over the water. What?
Why do I feel like Noodle Boops is about to throw the Morning Star?
That was the idea.
He's so fierce. He about to launch his weapon?
Is who about to what?
Check out
Holy
Noodle over there.
fire.
Looks like he's about to throw his weapon.
Does he?
Bye, street people.
No.
I'm having such a hard time hearing Noodle Boops this session. I don't know why.
How far away are those people? Are you trying to throw it at the people?
Yes, I'm trying to throw it at the people.
Ooh.
I gotta tell you,
Are they
I don't even-
really? Aren't they really far?
they are considerably far away.
Like more than 40 feet at
What kind
least,
of
right?
distance are we talking about here?
Have you ever been on a lake
Nope.
rather than a pond? Lakes are pretty big, buddy.
Yeah, they're
They are indeed pretty
beyond
big.
40 feet wide.
Can we get there?
Like they're large enough that lakes can stretch to the horizon.
You're good.
Can
Tossing your morning star would not reach. I'm going to tell you this right now.
It's gonna go into the lake.
Mhm.
Oh, no.
I'll wait until we're close enough.
All right then.
if
I'm still gonna launch the thing.
if this is being pointed out to Sophia, he will at the very least be like, Noodle Boops, do not engage unless I say to.
Yeah, I already kind of pointed it out.
Yeah, in that case, Sophia is telling you, Noodle Boops, just don't engage unless you have to, all right? Let me try to talk our way out of it if we do talk to these people.
If they are people.
Yes.
Yes,
We don't
if-
know if they are friend or foe, Noodle.
It doesn't matter if they're friend or foe. If they can be reasoned with, I assure you I can find a way to keep us out of trouble. I have to. And Sophia begins marching towards the people.
Okay. So, just to give you an idea, you are going to be walking through the town to reach this shipwreck. Because the shipwreck is past the town.
It's past the
Like
town.
Like, unless you go and take the other way, which would take an unknown amount of time. Because it's hard to
What's
say
the
how.
What's the other way?
Well, instead of going, counterclockwise along the lake, you could go clockwise around the lake. But it's hard to see the entirety of the lake from where you are standing.
Hmm.
Well, I guess since we're avoiding the town, right?
Hmm.
I guess we would go the other way. But how long is it gonna take? Do we just go for it?
Probably
Well-
take a couple of hours.
We'll take the long way around.
Okay.
Just
We
in
go for
the,
the long way.
just in the hopes that we prolong the session with enough RP to not actually be in the town.
You'll take the scenic route.
Let's go. Yes, let's go that way.
So, do each of you mind rolling me a perception check?
Perception check.
If somebody wants to give me the help action for my perception, I have a +8.
Help action. +8.
Anyone?
He's got good perception.
Mine is +6 actually. Can I do help action? And we could still roll?
No.
By giving me the help action, you're ensuring that I get a higher roll because I get to roll with advantage.
Oh.
You basically forego your own roll so that you can help someone else with their roll.
Oh. Damn. I should have done I rolled a 14. Wait, Noodle rolled a 18. Easy.
27.
27 easy. Don't even need it.
Never mind, I'm amazing.
What do we
Even through all my depression.
what do we see with all the different? What do we see with 27?
So, looking through the stuff that was rolled. Okay, so Calico, as you're looking around, you don't really see too much. I mean, you can see some like wooden planks kind of sitting in the water, and generally, as you continue going, you can definitely smell something in the air. It does not smell pleasant, whatever it is, but there's a faint whiff of something.
Corpses.
Noodle Boops. Rather quickly, as you're, kind of looking around, you get that same smell, and oh yeah, that is definitely the smell of corpses. That is the smell of bodies.
Oh no. Oh
Well.
no.
And Sophia.
Sophia,
Mm-hmm.
as your keen eyes are kind of trying to keep track of the whole area surrounding you all, you also get this similar smell. It's the fragrant smell of death. As looking over to the lake, you eventually look down at the shore and notice just a severed hand just sitting on the edge of the actual lake.
You do not recognize the bodies in the water.
I could say that as much as I want. The hand itself has a ring on its ring finger.
Mm.
Oh
I'm gonna go take
no.
Got a ring.
You said it's a severed hand, there's no body?
Mm-hmm. There's nothing connected to it.
I take that. I mean, I'm taking the whole hand.
Can I
You have not noticed the hand, Noodle Boops.
You don't know where it is.
hold on, let me check my notes. I need to check my
Sophia
notes.
goes for it, then we'll see.
Uh-huh. I
Chance for holy weapon.
let's see.
What was that, Noodle Boops?
Is the Morning Star a holy weapon?
It can be.
Holy weapon. It can be.
It's very holy. I never got a name for that guy's wife, so I'm just gonna hope against hope that that's not her hand.
Oh no.
Dude,
Yeah, hopefully it's
so
not. Yeah.
you said the hand has a ring on it. Can I take the ring off and examine it?
Yes. Yes, you can.
Do I see him taking the hand, picking it up?
Now we see it.
So yeah, as Sophia goes over to the bank of the lake, you guys see him pick up this severed hand, kind of pull this ring off of it.
Is that
That's-
someone's hand?
Can I examine the hand?
You can if you wish.
I would like to see if it's like ladylike features or
Mm-hmm. All right. So Sophia, you're examining the ring. Noodle Boops, you're examining the hand itself.
yeah.
Sophia, go ahead and roll me an Arcana check. And Noodle
Arcana.
Boops, roll me medicine.
Arcana, I am all right with Arcana. 18 total.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. So, Sophia, as you go and look over this ring, you get a faint sense of of magical energy coming off of it. As after examining it for a moment, you are fairly sure that this is a ring of swimming.
A ring of swimming? How ironic.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
To Noodle Boops, what did you roll for medicine?
I think he got a 19. Because it just popped up for me.
Oh, I can see that, 19 total. You are still here, right, Noodle Boops?
Yes.
So, looking over the hand, it definitely looks like that this hand has been here for a while. There's a lot of, like, bloating that has happened from just being in the water. It's a very gross texture. It's very squishy.
Do you want me to just go ahead and add that ring of swimming to my inventory?
Yes, please.
Can I
But,
add a hand to my inventory?
If you wish. It is,
Add the-
It's very clear that this hand, it looks masculine. Looks like it belonged to a guy. You see the faint remnants of what might have been hair upon the back of their, on the back of the hand.
Awesome. I'll put it into my pocket.
Saphir will put the ring on after understanding what it is. Just like, yeah, it can't be a bad thing. Do I see anything else of note while I'm this close?
Being down by the water surface, as you're kind of taking the smell, it begins to dawn you that the smell seems like it might be coming from somewhere on or in the lake. Because it's now gotten stronger once you got closer to the lake.
The sea monster.
You do not recognize the bodies in the water. Okay, so that was just one body that I saw, right? Do I see any others nearby?
Yeah, just a severed hand. Looking around, you do not see any other like bodies or anything in the water.
Well, that's good at least. Normally I would say there's a judgment call to be made, but Sophia right now is not feeling particularly brave. So he's gonna recommend... Guys, I think we should head back. This is something we're not equipped to deal with right now.
Heading back? But wasn't this the only path we could go?
Not necessarily. It was just a point of interest, so to speak. I saw something that I thought needed investigating, and... well, we've investigated. No need for us to stick around. Especially since he, like, clutches at his abdomen. This is starting to make my stomach turn.
Right. Maybe we should head back.
Whoever or whatever's on the other side can wait. Yeah, they can wait.
Hey,
You go-
Noodle. Let's go, Noodle.
Inserts Vecna's hand.
Oh no!
It looks like he took that severed hand.
I'm surprised you even know about Vecna's hand, Fogat.
As well as his eye. Yes, I do.
The eye.
I'm surprised you know about those.
The eye of Vecna. I believe you have to remove your own eye, put his eye into your eye socket, and same thing with the hand.
You,
Right.
that is
how you
correct.
attune to those objects.
Well, Vecna's in DVD, so I do know about that. But
Oh,
I've
yeah,
heard
he
of
did
Vecna
get
before.
added into that, didn't he?
Does Noodle
I've
Boops
seen him look
Does Noodle
weird.
Boops have any strong opinions about Saphir wanting to head back? Or Calico as well?
I agree already.
There's no way for me
But if
to cross the lake.
Noodle's gonna keep going, then
I'm gonna drown myself with the Morning Star, so I'm gonna figure out a way to cross the water first.
he's going. Cross the water. There's still a path going around, right?
So, hold on. Noodle Bloops, you're gonna try and just walk into the water and start trying to make your way over, I'm guessing to the boat.
Can I leave my Morning Star first?
Yeah?
They say I leave my Morning Star and start swimming to the boat.
Okay.
What's he doing?
Let me stealth check. Am I right?
Actually, I'm gonna need you to roll me a dexterity save at disadvantage.
Oh no!
Oh no, at disadvantage. Oh no. Good thing
As
you
you
got that
are
ring
a...
of swimming.
He does not. He doesn't have the ring of swimming. Sophia
But
has the ring of swimming.
Sophia's got it, so
Yeah,
we
I
might
have the ring
be
of
able to
swimming
do
because I wasn't
something.
expecting Noodle Boops to go swimming.
Should throw the ring at Noodle.
I mean, out of character, no, it's mine. In character, Sophia's not thinking that well right now. So, this'll be fun.
13.
So
Oh,
what do we got, Noodle Boops?
First roll was an 11 total. Second roll was a 13 total.
Well,
Let's
since
go
it's,
11.
yeah, since it's at disadvantage, it's the 11. Oh boy. Since that is what has happened, I'm gonna need you to roll me one more thing. Do you mind rolling me a con save?
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, Tomoe's gonna be so mad I let Noodle Boops die.
12.
I warned y'all. But all right.
12 total.
Oh, lovely. Okay. Let me go do some math.
Takes 10 d8 necrotic damage.
Oh, he's just a boy!
I am just a boy.
He's just a little birthday boy.
We see all this, right? In
That's
drop
canon.
the morning
His
star,
birthday was recently.
go in the water.
I mean, I can only assume we would see this because Saphir's not going to leave Noodle Boops behind. So if he sees Noodle Boops drop his Morning Star and go swimming, then he would have stayed behind to help him. That's all assuming that he sees this.
Funny enough, I am a lifeguard, and so I will let Noodle Boops drown.
Okay, Ben.
8 water damage.
No, I see how it works now. Cause
How it work?
okay,
How does it work?
don't worry about it.
Okay.
Let's just hope
the
that whatever
dice.
happens next is a success.
Uh-oh.
Let's count the dice. 1, 2, 3.
I'm ready to.
Either way,
I'm ready to
Boops.
start this role play.
Noodle Boops. You put down your Morning Star and immediately run over and launch yourself into the water. As you're not super great at swimming, but you've had a decent idea of how it works. Probably. As you begin to splash along the water surface, Sophia and Calico. You see as Noodle Boops is making his way across the surface of the water rather suddenly, before he suddenly just dips under the water, just rather suddenly, just swim, underwater.
Calico's jumping in the water.
Yeah, Saphir's going. Saphir's. Actually, how would Saphir
he's
handle
already
this?
ahead of Sophia. He's already jumping.
So I'm gonna ask you this, Calico.
Calico, you know you're
Are
open
you
wound.
sure?
He already jumped in. Cause he kinda, after the last fight, he kinda thinks Noodle is his true friend. after that fight.
Actually,
kinda his
hold on.
mom.
I have a question.
So
I have a
he's kinda,
question.
like already
Okay.
jumping.
I have a question for what I would like to do.
Mhm.
Would I be able to stop Calico from going in and go in instead?
I could allow it with a contested check.
Mm,
Let's do it. I don't
would
mind.
would this be athletics or just a straight strength check?
We'll say athletics.
I mean, in either case, it's a +0 for me, so doesn't matter.
I don't even know where is athletics?
It's
ABC order, man.
What?
athletics is at the
Athletics.
the fourth skill from the top.
No. Are you
Meanwhile,
rolling that then?
happens.
I click. I
Uh,
think you win. You win. Unless you roll lower than a 6.
I'd like-
We're so
I'd like to use my heroic inspiration to roll with advantage.
Go ahead.
few-
I'm rolling it again. I got a 7.
Hey, just enough.
Just enough.
I beat it by 1.
You saved me. You saved me from the corpse.
So,
Basically what happens is, like, Calico goes to jump into the water, Sophia grabs him by the arm, yanks him back, says, "You will kill yourself if you go in that water with those wounds. Let me handle this." And then he jumps in after him.
So, Sophia, I'm going to need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw, but not at disadvantage.
Oh, thank God, my fucking dex is cracked.
Sweet, sweet.
Never mind. Oh,
That's it. I'm jumping in after Sophia.
even
Oh,
when
boy.
she's not here, she's stealing all the luck.
Sophia.
All right, well, Sophia, I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
My con is not as cracked.
No.
Ah! What is happening?
boy.
He's gonna jump in after Sophia.
All right.
Oh, it's a party wipe.
This
He's
is gonna be
or-
incredible.
How close? It's Sophia like barely at the edge of the water from me. Did he barely just jump in?
So
Can I just try to
Noodle-
pull him back up?
Noodle Loop's got a little bit of headway in there. Sophia got a bit before that. You have yet to get into the water. You could still reach Sophia from shore.
I think I'm gonna try to pull him back up.
All right. So either way, Sophia, and for our wonderful little Noodle Boops here. Wow, this is gonna be something. Sophia, as you started going through the water, already feeling the effects of this ring, as you were just gliding through the water.
Mhm.
You haven't had too many chances to go swimming, but you, like, dang, like it's
He's
some
got
impressive
this.
speed.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Because just so you know, a ring of swimming gives you 40 feet of swimming speed.
oh, I know. I read it.
It's good. As you're just about to reach where Noodle Boops had got pulled under,
Oh,
as
no.
rather suddenly you feel what seems to be like several hands grab you from underneath and then pull you down.
I do not recognize the bodies in the water.
Sophia, where'd he go?
As Calico, you witness this exact thing happening.
Somebody queue up Evanescence going under.
Is this how we won?
It's entirely
Only-
possible.
Only Nazi and
Tomoe comes back on the 28th, and we all just have entirely new characters.
I'm going in after Sophia.
Oh, yeah, you can barely reach Sophia from the shore. Would you like to try and pull him out?
I'm gonna try to pull him. Or how
Alright.
deep? You said he got grabbed. Do I have
Yeah,
to
you
jump in and grab him?
You don't have to like full like swim out into the water. You could like at most you'd have like halfway to your shins in water before you could reach him.
Hmm. He's gonna like. I guess Calico's gonna stretch out his tail as well for you to grab it,
Mm-hmm.
almost like a rope.
Mm-hmm. Calico,
Sophia.
go ahead and roll me athletics. Sophia, roll me a dexterity save.
I'm begging you, not another two. I am
16
begging.
Athletics.
I am begging on my hands and knees,
16
RNGesus,
total.
it's not another two.
Mm-hmm. It's risky stuff saying that, Sophia.
Listen.
There is something below a 2.
Grab my tail.
Okay,
Sophia.
listen. I'm fairly certain that the last, like, 2 rolls I've had have been 2s. So please, I'm begging, not another 2.
You barely beat me.
That's not what I meant!
Is
What?
it? What are we working with here?
What happened?
I got a 3,
Sophia.
so it's a 9 total.
Sophia. But what happens with 16 athletics?
So 16 athletics.
total.
What's your total, Sophia?
I got a 3 plus 6, so 9.
9. Okay.
I guess it wasn't
So-
a 2.
Because this relied on both of you, doing certain stuff here, like getting a grand total. So, Sophia, you are flailing about in the water as you can't see a thing. Like, it is pitch black under the surface of the water.
Damn. So I guess Calico's kind of waving his tail down there.
Mm.
Hold on.
As,
I need the good drowning effect.
And the hands are gonna
Don't
grab
worry,
him.
Noodles has been doing the same thing.
And then the hands grab my tail and pull. He's
Yeah, I
like
know how to do it too.
He's like fishing for Sophia with his tail.
But eventually, as you feel these hands kind of clawing at you, a lot of them really trying to, like, not even just like grabbing at you, but several of them are like almost like punching you in the chest, trying to get you to expel more of your air.
Punching their attack. Is he taking damage then?
And not exactly. It's more of making it harder to, hold your breath. As eventually,
Where are you?
Calico, you manage to, like, kind of sifting through, eventually grab onto something, probably Sophia. As Sophia, you feel something wrap around your leg. As with a rather quick tug, you get pulled away from the several hands holding on to you. As you get pulled
That
out of the
you?
water. Just so you know, you had 2 more actions before you would have officially drowned. By the way, Noodle Boops, you are now at 0 HP. Start rolling me death saves.
Sophia, you okay? Sophia,
I have to go back.
what you? I saw you got pulled down. What happened?
They caught me off guard. I have to try again. And I swear,
What do you mean? What do you mean they?
the body's in the water. They're gonna kill him.
Bodies in the water.
Noodle
should-
Boops, do you
I
mind
should
rolling me
try
a
to
death
go and
save?
help.
I have to save Noodle Boops.
We will see.
Let's do it together, Sophia.
Calico, as much as I'd love to have your enthusiastic hand in this, I can't risk it. Not with those wounds.
I see how you did it to Focat, and I know it's tempting to just mark it up to exhaustion 6, but when you do that, you just die. It's not like death saves.
We can
You're
do
gonna have
this,
to take your
Sophia,
health
together.
down to do it. Yeah.
Being said, I'd be dead right now. if it wasn't for you, Calico. So, I need
Yeah,
you
he
to...
probably would have been.
Need
Because
you to-
I looked it up. If you start drowning, you die so fast.
ABM.
Oh
Guess what?
no! Oh
Guess
no!
what, DM? ABM.
What happened?
Guess what?
He nat won his death save!
Really?
No!
I saw it pop up. It said nat 1.
Is this scripted?
Tomboy's gonna be so mad.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
sorry,
God, he's gonna be
Tomoe.
heartbroken.
Tomoe, you took all the luck with you out of town. I can't do this on my own.
He gets to play the cleric.
Oh no!
Oh
We get a
no.
heal.
Oh no.
Oh no! All right.
Okay, so
well,
I'm
I mean, you have you basically
we're
have
jumping in
one
there
go at
anyway.
this, Sophia. If you're jumping back in,
We're both jumping.
no.
you're
Hold on.
both
Here's
going into the water.
here's what I want to say as
going in.
Sophia.
Mhm.
Calico, I need you to stay here for just a minute. I need to go back and get him. I have this ring. I don't know what it's doing, but it can help me get him. I've got one shot at this. I don't know how I know, but I know. I feel it. It's like a pit in my stomach. So I need you to stay here.
Almost drowned.
I need you to stay here.
Wasn't that what?
If
Don't you
I'm...
feel like the more people, the more chances we have?
That's exactly why I need you here. If I'm not back within the next minute, the next 30 seconds even. Actually, scratch that. Whatever's
at this
been-
point, Sophia, you notice the bubbles have stopped.
Ah,
The bubbles
just as I was about to go in.
actually.
Yeah, in fact, the
It's
bubbles had stopped a while ago.
Oh no.
Grab
If-
the bud.
If Sophia sees that, he's gonna start frantically trying to go in now.
Okay. Hey, Sophia. I have a devil's bargain for you.
This is gonna go bad.
Yeah.
I don't know what the bargain is. It's gonna go bad for me because I'm just gonna roll bad anyway.
Mhm.
You gotta get a nat 20.
So,
Nat?
my bargain is, I will allow you to have advantage on this check, and subsequently, if it goes well, you only have to succeed on this saving throw to both get yourself and Noodle Boops out of the water.
Mm-hmm.
But
Let's see it.
if you do fail, you manage to fail the check, I will automatically add 1 failed death saves to Noodle Boop's sheet.
So basically, it's an all or nothing save here. If I don't succeed, Noodle Boops is just dead.
Correct.
Oh, joy!
The fates have decided.
Hey, Lumi, you mind writing an apology letter to Tomoe for me?
You can apologize in the VOD.
Sure, you know what? Before I take this bargain to make whatever check at advantage to save Noodle Boops, Tomoe, I would like to formally apologize to you. I have made a serious and continuous lapse in my judgment, and it has hurt far more people than I ever intended. I'll take that bet,
Actually, I'm
DM.
jumping in.
I'll take that bet, DM.
Alright.
Let's do this.
I'm jumping in.
Deal
after.
accepted.
Sorry.
Alright, roll me a dexterity saving throw at advantage.
I'm gonna
So-
have to start fleshing out my new cleric.
I swear to God,
This
if
man
I...
is confident that he is dying today.
You know what? I'm confident he's dying today. Have you seen these rolls? They're abysmal.
Oh yeah,
Are we
they've been
still gonna-
absolute garbage.
I need,
Are we
I
still
need to
gonna all
finish the
end up
next
drowning?
one.
All
We're
right,
still gonna all end up drowning.
here's the first.
Alright. Here we go.
That's a 16.
16.
That's pretty good.
And
And a 13. Okay, I'll take that 16, thank you.
16. You are
You've been
one
there
lucky
Viking
man,
people.
because you are one above the DC that is required to pass.
Oh, let's go. We're not out of the woods yet, though.
Yep.
Or rather,
So-
not out of the water.
Rather quickly, you zoom through the water with renewed vigor. You know, heart beating heavy in your chest. As, you know, just by sheer luck, you manage to grab something in the water that doesn't feel like another hand.
It's a javelin.
It is your leg, Noodle Boops.
I took my
Not that you would be able to tell, as you are currently unconscious. As you do very quickly and with quite incredible speed, you manage to pull Noodle Boops out of the water, Sophia, and get him back onto land.
Oh, no.
Noodle Boops is currently not breathing.
Noodle.
One of you guys, for whoever wants to do it, you can roll me a medicine check.
Give him 2 breaths and then start
Do
CPR.
the
30
medicine check.
compressions.
Lumi, out of character, what's your medicine?
+3.
It's better than mine. I'm going to give Calico the help action for administering medicine or medical care.
Noodle.
All right.
For myself.
He's not breathing.
Come on, we gotta do something, Calico. We gotta do something.
Let's do it. Noodle.
So normally I would say do this check with advantage, but just give me this check. Just roll me a medicine check, please.
Medicine check.
Yep.
I'm guessing if I wasn't helping
is
him, he'd have
18
disadvantage.
total.
18 total.
Let's go,
Fantastic.
let's go, come on! Noodle Boops lives!
What do I get? Noodle boots.
So, this is gonna be interesting. Calico,
Mhm.
you rather quickly start doing chest compressions, trying to get any kind of air into this kobold's lungs. You know, with your general force you can give with each push, you know, this thing, you know, you got a good rhythm going.
Mhm.
Noodle Boops. You again, because due to the weird nature of this water, do you mind rolling me a death save at advantage?
Manage.
I was gonna say I choked on the hand because I put it into my mouth too. I would like to do
Noodle.
that. But also, I'll just roll.
Mm-hmm.
I swear, if he somehow fails at
If he
advantage,
fails, it's fate at this point.
if he fails at advantage, it's
10.
fate.
10 right on the cusp right on the cusp
Oh.
of success. What do you know?
Advantage.
Bocat, I'm gonna need you to
Well,
stop
I
that.
mean,
He rolls twice, right?
Yeah, he rolls twice. I mean, there's a chance he can get a nat 20 and just get back up right now, but
Nat 20. I
it's already guaranteed that he gets one success out of this.
Top dice. Nat 20.
And roll me another death save there. Boopity boop.
Nat 20.
Come on, defy fate again, Noodle Boops. Come on, Noodle Boops, defy the odds.
Noodle.
11.
11. No.
I mean, it's still better than a 10.
So
What happened, Rob?
this is actually. Wait a minute. Wait. Noodles, you said you had that hand in your mouth.
That is
Right.
what he said.
Oh no, that's what I want to cough up.
Does it come out when?
Hey, wait.
Do we see the hand in his?
Let me do something real quick.
Panicking. In the water, he stuffs the hand down his throat. Woo!
Okay. Okay, let's see. Where are you?
This is pure chaos, and I love it. Come away, come away, come watch.
Don't watch Tomoe. Don't watch the boss.
It's okay. I'll just cut this entire part out of the recording. She'll never know.
That's not gonna do anything.
I'm gonna send the VOD.
Everyone, clip this and send it to Tomoe.
Clip this. Clip this.
I already know what I'm gonna call this session when I upload it to YouTube. It's just gonna be called Noodleboobs Nearly Effing Dies.
Clip the last 5 minutes. Send it to Tomoe.
The last 5. We don't even know what the last 5 minutes are gonna be.
Give 0 context, saying he's dying, noodle boob. That's it. That's where you ended. No context.
No context.
Okay,
Eats Beth
this
in
is a
hand.
So Noodle Boops. Yeah, go ahead and mark off that last failure.
Last failure? Damn,
As-
even with the 18.
I had to check my stuff, and I realized the thing. That man should have died the minute that Nat 1 went through.
Really?
Yeah.
It's okay. It's more
Oh,
dramatic
no.
this way.
Yep,
True.
I mean, it works.
Damn.
In service of a somber moment, this works way better.
Let's play it out. Let's play it out. Come on.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Come on, guys. So, Calico, you keep pressing down on his chest as, like, nothing is happening. You just
Noodle.
kind of tilt their head to the side
Noodle,
as
get up!
keep trying and trying and trying as after a moment to Sophia, you see something like seemingly coming out of Noodle Boops's mouth. Maybe it's some of the water. As rather suddenly, you see that severed hand that Noodle Boops had crawl out from his mouth and his throat, and then
He
skitter off into the
crawled.
woods.
What?
It was alive!
Skitter off. Can I grab it before it skitters off?
If you would
Awesome.
like,
How do I do? Do I have to roll?
roll me acrobatics.
Animal handling.
I mean, if they're just trying to catch it, it'd be animal handling,
I
really.
roll that total for 20.
Acrobatics, I mean.
He
22
I guess
total.
he grabs it with his tail. Because his
Hmm.
hands are on his hands are on Noodle,
Mm-hmm.
still doing the compression.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Tomoe.
So you grab this hand by just like a wrist bone as it just kind of flails about. Now looking a bit different than you remember. Its fingernails have kind of grown out into claws. Just wildly flailing about. Trying repeatedly to see if it could get you by the tail, since you're holding it up.
I'm guessing I don't see any life in Noodle Boops. He's just gone.
At this point, as you're looking at Noodle Boops does not look. There is no light.
Sophia will somewhat in desperation, like, press his ear to Noodle Boops' chest, see if there's any movement. Feel nothing. Check his pulse, like, by putting the fingers under his neck and trying to feel something. Feels nothing. And gradually becomes more and more disparaged.
So, one of those things. As you put your ear to his chest, you do hear something, but it sounds like sloshing.
Oh. that makes him feel worse.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that in mind, Sophia sort of... The despair doesn't necessarily leave him, not, like, mentally anyway, but he kind of goes stoic for a moment, and then looks over at the hand that Calico is holding. That thing. And Sophia gets up and begins moving towards Calico.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Sophia, what
Kill
is this hand?
Kill it.
He's gonna kill it.
Kill it.
I'm gonna crush the hand with my tail. Then.
Yeah, since you're already holding on to it, go ahead and roll me to hit with advantage.
Hit with advantage, just
Yeah.
regular.
Yeah, your
Just
unarmed attack.
Unarmed strike.
Yep.
What did I get? A nat 20? What did I get? I got the B. Total.
That is indeed. That would be a nat
It's the
20.
Yeah.
That would be a nat 20.
I
So
don't
no need to do
wanna-
another roll. I mean,
I
you
don't
can if you
wanna
want to
do
see if you
this.
get double nat 20s, but
Sure. No.
no,
How do I
okay.
want to roleplay this one?
Yeah, I mean, even if you got a normal
thinking.
hit, nearly you naturally have enough damage to kill this thing, even if it had the maximum possible HP. Like your weakest attack could kill this thing.
I'm thinking how I want to RP this out. I guess I pretty much realized Noodle Boops is dead. I guess
Mhm.
after that whole like thing fighting that bugbear, like I guess Calico was really he just barely like started to think of him like as a real friend. So I guess he's like really pissed off now. I
You
guess he's
finally
really-
started making what you could call a friend, and
And
the
now-
exact moment you think you finally found one,
he's
they
got-
die.
So he's like really pissed. So I guess he really like just crushes that hand completely.
As your tail I imagine you start wrapping your tail around the hand more and more.
Yeah, something
Feel
like completely crushing it.
As you crunch it with like, just like very audible snaps and crackles. As the hand makes this slight like squealing noise similar to a mouse before the fingers suddenly go limp.
Good.
As you, I imagine, drop the hand, you see this sort of black water of the lake start pouring out of the hand and just seep into the ground.
Can we find out what that is, or make a check or something?
You can if you wish.
Yeah, you can. Sophia's not interested.
Roll me
I wanna know what
Arcana.
this stuff. Oh no, Ooh, wait a minute. Maybe I can do it. Or maybe I can't do it. Wow, I saw the B. It was close.
Yeah, 2 is right next
Damn it.
to a nat 20. Yep.
Damn it. I got a
You-
total of 6.
What was that roll for? Arcana?
Yeah, it's Arcana.
Oh, it sure is unfortunate that Sophia's the way he is right now, because he would have helped if he thought it was Arcana, but he's not good.
But hey, you see that black liquid run out, and at most you think the hand was. I mean, it was in the water. It probably just soaked it up a bit.
I'm sorry, I'm reading Lumi's chat. Sorry, Aurelion VA.
Oh,
So-
Aurelian. Oh,
Sorry,
no.
Aurelian, we failed you. we
You're in your D&D group as well.
We failed you
one
already.
we already
No
failed
one
you. I'm sorry, Aurelian.
no one
Someone
die.
died.
So about that.
No,
Uh,
someone already died.
all right. Well, now that Calico's done that and failed the Arcana check, I assume it's just silent now.
Yeah. As this happens, the whole area goes silent. As only now you start realizing that, like the lake, despite like a passing wind, like the lake hasn't been making any waves. It has been deathly still.
Sophia,
As
with
you were
so-
left with, like, yeah, go ahead.
Sophia, without turning to Calico, because like he's facing the lake now. He says to Calico, not facing him, "Take his body back."
I'll take the body back, but first,
Now.
let me go. I'm gonna go grab something. He's gonna he's gonna go grab the Morning Star.
You make your way over. Like, it's just a few steps away, and pick up the Morning Star off the ground. It's quite heavy.
He's gonna kind of grab it. Can I grab it with my tail? Actually, I don't even.
On its own, no. You would not be able to. Your tail is quite impressive, but no, I would not allow this.
Not allowed. He's gonna go and get it and come back to Sophia and said, I think we should keep this."
To the cart. Now.
He's gonna go to the cart with Noodle Boobs.
Sophia is very definitively not following them.
So, Calico, you go and start dragging Doodle Boops along. Would you say like you're like dragging them, or are you carrying them, or like how are you transporting Doodle Boops here?
Kind of dragging him, and I have
Dragging
his
him.
Morning Star too.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you drag Noodle Boops along, eventually making it back to the cart as Lyra like hears you come over. Is like, all right, well, how was the? Oh,
Noodle
What-
Boobs.
what trouble did he get into this time? As Lyra starts like opening up a healer's kit.
He jumped into the water. I think something got a hold of him, and he drowned.
There's a moment after you say drowned as she kind of blinks her eyes a few times and looks back at her and is like, wait. She closes the healer's kit. Wait, so he's already...
I don't think he's alive anymore. And a hand crawled out of his mouth.
Lyra kind of stares at you in stunned silence for a moment. For turning back around and just sitting in the coachman's seat. Oh. Okay. That was... fast. Meanwhile, Sophia, what are you doing?
furiously launching as many rays of frost at the lake as he can, for however long he can.
Rays of frost.
All right.
All the while, he
So-
is basically shouting at the lake. Just something to the effect of, "You'll die for that!
Something's gonna
Pay
come
for
out
it.
too late.
Regret ever existing! Miserable, wretched pile!" Just with
Now you
every
got the
ray
good-
of frost is like another punctuation of his fury.
Boss threat now.
Yeah, I imagine with the fact that you're shouting all this, Calico, you can hear Sophia yelling, like from the lake.
Yeah, just like in the distance you hear, "I'll make sure you never have any happiness! You'll regret being born!"
Hey, Lyra, that sounds like Sophia.
She doesn't even turn around. It's like,
I'll
yeah,
kill you!
it-
I'll
Oh,
bleed you
yes.
dry! Freeze you from the inside out! Every bit of your being will cry for mercy when I'm done with you!
That's it. Threat received.
You, I guess, Lara, like, turns only slightly in your direction. It's like, I guess, you can leave him there, like, next to the cart. I'm gonna, I'm gonna go check on Sophia if you wanna come along.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna go ahead and ask Focat here. Do you already have a character that you would like to transition to, or
Congrats on dying. It's what you've always wanted.
it's what you've wanted? Though you managed to save it for just long enough for it to have an emotional impact on the party.
An emotional impact on almost all the party. I'm sure this will hit Tomoe very nicely when she finds out about it later.
Psychological warfare, what I play in.
You know
Oh,
what? That's
anyway.
what the dice gods were waiting on. It was like, no, not immediately.
Not the table. Not the table won't kill you. The water will.
We're gonna wait just long enough. Just
When
long
Tomoe's
enough.
not around,
No.
so she won't know. So it's gonna hit hard.
You know what?
That's terrible of me to say, actually. I feel
You know
so
what?
bad.
I know this is gonna be really mean for all of us, and you know, hopefully Tomoe doesn't watch this. But how about we don't tell her?
Don't tell her. Yeah, she has to find out in the game,
I mean,
right?
I mean,
That
even
makes
in
sense.
game, you know, Natsume
I'm-
isn't aware. She's recovering right now.
I mean, this is
Wait,
true.
We
think- I think.
I mean, listen, I won't tell her if nobody else tells her.
How
I'm not
is
gonna
I
say
won't tell her.
anything. It's the only way. It's the only way.
But
Just
we also need to
cover-
make sure
cover
we
him.
don't. We just need to be sure
That's it.
not to mention that Focat's gonna have a different character.
That's it. We're looking for a person in the town to revise Noodle Boobs.
Oh
Reveals
no.
will only work within, I think. Yeah, a couple
That's
minutes.
it. I'm
of
taking that body and finding a way.
Either way,
Okay, you're
So-
gonna revive Noodle Boobs.
I'm gonna
Rankin
revive
boobs.
him. I'm gonna revive him as the Wraith King.
that'd be funny.
Ranking Boobs rises.
So
Damn, if
since
only I
Tomoe
was
is
a
also not going to
warlock.
be here for the next session. Next session is probably not going to be with these characters, just so you all know.
That is perfectly fine.
Next session we'll probably have to do something entirely separate.
Entirely
It-
separate.
So, next session would be a one shot. Can
Yes.
I be that goblin that escaped?
What's the
Oh.
goblin that escaped?
He called him Dave, so I went with, okay,
I-
Dave. What else should his name be? Because he's technically disguising as a halfling.
Dave, not a goblin.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So Dave, not a gob. So perfect.
Oh no. All right. So what's happening
Dave,
now?
no goblin. But either way. Yeah, we had to put some levity in here.
Okay. So you guys have a choice of either me having to flesh out an entirely new character, which is an elf cleric. I need to create a backstory too. A rabbit bard, or a blood hunter who specializes in killing the undead.
Ooh. I like the last one.
The last one would be good for more offensive stuff, though I will say the other two options would give you a healer.
That one. Wait, the last one would be good in the moment, actually.
Yeah, it's a little late for that though.
In the moment would be the key word here.
It's a little late for that.
So we'll get the last one for late to go back to that.
I think a cleric would be most desirable.
True. But if
It's-
you don't want to do it, you don't have to.
I say this purely from like an in-character standpoint. Sophia really wants a cleric right now.
Except to Polecat. I wouldn't
will be
mind
an elf
anything.
cleric. I will flesh out his backstory as soon as I can.
Alrighty then.
That's it. And I'm reviving Noodle Boobs.
You wish. A level 5 cleric doing that.
I'm taking that body, finding a. I'm gonna go into the void and and find a cleric. I don't give a flip.
Hey, watch your heckin' language. Oh man. I need to think hard about how Saphir is going to react when he's confronted with all that's happened. not just in the rest of this session, but also whenever Tomoe comes back.
That's it. That's it.
This is gonna be-
Calico's gonna go back to his village and try to find someone to revive him.
Gets kicked out again and goes tumbling through all the realms somehow.
He's gonna get one of those deities to revive Noodle Boots.
So, Sophia, you've managed to get off a good, I would say, with the amount of time it would take for Calico and Lyra to get over to you, from Calico originally leaving, you doing that as soon as Calico left. You've probably gotten a good, like, 45 or so, rays of frost into the water here. None of the water is freezing, but you keep launching it in there.
A detail that I will note.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry to cut you off, but a detail that I will note is that like halfway between when Calico left Sophia and the travel time between him and Lyra coming back, he did like throw off his shirt just so that he wouldn't like freeze with all the rays of frost, and also just to kind of get some of the water off him. And when Calico and Lyra do come back, they would see a myriad of scars on Sophia's back.
So, are you still launching Rays of Frost, or is it this point that Sophia is starting to get a little winded?
He has not stopped. He might be exhausted, he might be tired, he does not care. He's not going to stop.
Okay.
Oh no, is something gonna come out?
So, Lyra just makes her way nearby. She doesn't disturb you or anything, Sophia. She just kind of watches you continually cast Ray of Frost as she just goes and takes a seat on the ground. Lair
Yep.
kind of looks over to you, Calico. So, I'm guessing this is where it happened?
Yeah. This is where Noodle Boots jumped in.
Hmm.
Also, there's these bodiless hands. So I wonder, this might be a bad idea to let him do this.
I mean, you could say that, but I'm guessing he's been doing this since, you left.
Hmm.
So, if nothing's shown up already, I'd be surprised if something shows up now.
Get out here! Get out here and face
Surely
me!
not.
Crawl your way out of the water like the little wretches you are! Let me kill you!
And then just a full-bodied Wraith King comes. All the
Yeah.
hands like combined together.
There is a palpable amount of desperation in Sophir's voice as he is cursing whatever lies beneath the water.
Mm-hmm. As you are cursing out the water, Lyra eventually, starts trying to speak up a little bit. Sophia.
Enough.
Okay. Sophia.
What? I'm sorry. I'm
Uh,
not angry at you.
Hey. It's okay. Look, I've known you for a long time. It's just rare that I see you get this heated. I know to leave you alone, at least through the beginning of it. But I do want to point out from a logical point of view, whatever's down there, your rays of frost clearly isn't bothering it or, affecting it. Like one of the two.
There might be something building up.
You would think something would be changed then. Because, as she says this, all the little ripples and waves that have shown up from you casting Ray of Frost into the water, at this point they have all dispersed and the lake is once again perfectly still.
There's no black liquid.
I mean, the lake itself is like a very dark color. But if
You
anything,
can't
it just looks
really-
like a murky lake.
You can't see anything
Um,
through the murky
No.
water.
Noting that the rays of frost are doing nothing, Sophia is going to unsheath his rapier. And let me just take a quick look here.
What?
He's going to begin relentlessly casting Green Flame Blade, the cantrip, and start swinging at the water to see if that does anything. Just voraciously.
Okay. So, okay. So,
Uh-oh.
you have a range of about 5 feet. Yeah.
Is that
do
water
that.
combustible?
No. Okay. So as you swing your blade at the water, your blade does manage to, hit something. You get some kind of resistance
Mm-hmm.
as you slash again. Again, there's some resistance to it, and you just kind of keep going. As whatever is in that water, you just keep tearing it apart. Eventually, you see small chunks of what seems to be long rotted skin float to the surface of the water.
rend you asunder. Whatever miserable being saw fit to give you life will regret the day it existed.
Well, okay. Since he's going to be doing this for a while, Calico, why don't you fill me in? What? How, even? How did any of this happen?
So it seems we were trying to find another path around this lake. We ended up going down the alternate path. And so, as we were making our way, Sophia seen this hand with a ring. Severed hand. So, he examined and he took the ring as we were doing that. Noodle Boobs jumped into the lake.
Okay. It's odd that the lake is so dangerous. I've never heard anything about this lake being anything bad. This was, it's quite beautiful from what I'd heard. Though
And
this
also-
is...
And also, there's that. He points to the hand. I'm guessing the hand before
Yeah, the
got
hand-
crushed.
The hand is still there, yeah.
He's
The
pointing to that hand.
the paste that was a hand at one point.
Mhm.
It's like completely crushed. And is there still like that black liquid too?
That black liquid had soaked into the ground.
Damn.
Huh. That is... So, hold on. So the lake is dangerous, clearly.
Seems it might be filled with bodiless hands or even corpses.
Huh. That kind of looks over at the lake. Kind of just looking over its surface. That. I mean, I hope it's just over on this shore, because if the whole lake is filled with bodies, that would be similar to the population of like a small city. Huh. That's quite concerning, actually. Okay. Lara kind of looks back over to you, Sophia, see if you're still going.
He's still going. He's getting a bit sluggish, but he's still going.
He's still going.
Just like...
Are you gonna use your best move?
Your arms are burning, Sophia.
Yep.
It's like they're begging you to stop.
His body is crying out for him to just let go and to stop, but he is not listening.
You gonna cast your ultimate spell?
What, spray of cards? No. If this was Sophia thinking rationally and in a good state of mind, he might consider doing that, but this is not that. This is the furthest thing from that it could be.
Guess Calico's gonna call out to Sophia. Hey, Sophia, watch out. You could fall back in that lake.
Calico's got a point. You're kind of running yourself ragged, and I'd rather not have to try and pull you out of this in case something goes horribly wrong.
Sophia, upon hearing both of these comments, I'm gonna roll a d20 to see what he does.
That's it. He slips in the lake. 18.
So, with that, that's a high enough roll for him. This was basically a judgment call roll
Yeah.
to see if he did one thing
Will
or
he
another.
listen to reason?
Yeah. So with an 18, it's high enough for him to be like, it's not.
Anyway, Sophia, go ahead and give yourself a level of exhaustion.
All right, how do I do that?
It's a condition.
It's a condition. Where
Should
you
be on the
at?
bottom.
Add condition.
1 level exhaustion.
You're gonna see that it sucks.
Oh, I already know it sucks. I've made my
It
peace with
sucks
the.
even more now.
Oh, does it?
What is it?
What does
Oh,
it
yeah,
do?
because
Oh no.
because D&D is updated. We've got
Ah.
new stuff here.
Oh no! Did they change how exhaustion works?
Yep.
Relative.
Son of
Wait,
a.
there's levels. What happens when you get max level exhaustion?
You die.
Oh, you still die.
You just
full
die.
stop.
You're just dead. Because if I remember
So,
correctly, for level 1 exhaustion, you're supposed to get like disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls, right?
Oh, it's permit. Oh, it's permanent until long rest.
So originally it was that you got disadvantage on your ability checks. Level 2, your speed was halved. Level 3, get disadvantage on attacks and saving throws. 4, your hit point max is halved. At 5, your speed is reduced to 0, and at 6, you die.
6, just you die. Period. Damn.
All right,
So
well,
die.
now,
Period.
so now when you have level 1 exhaustion, you subtract 2 from all of your checks, and you add -5 to your speed.
oh no.
And this goes up in effect with each level of exhaustion you have, eventually capping before just straight death being -10 to all of your checks and -25 to your movement speed.
I mean, I'm glad that they're more detrimental, I guess, but I'm just curious how you would even get to level 4 or 5.
Not eating.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Not eating or going through particularly strenuous activities like not sleeping.
Or swinging
What if
wild,
you're-
or firing a bunch of
what
magic
if
and
you're-
swinging wildly at
You're,
water
like,
that won't let you kill it.
struggling,
Exactly.
Like you're trapped somewhere, trying to desperately get out.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, yeah, with that 18, Sophia he kind of comes to his senses a little bit. Not fully, he's still very upset, but instead of continuing to attack the water to no avail, he'll sort of turn towards Lyra, begins stumbling a bit because he's exhausted right now. And kind of trying to catch himself, but obviously it doesn't matter, so he just falls to his knees.
Mm-hmm.
It's not fair. It's not fair!
So what is Lyra's like two seconds away from putting a hand on your shoulder, but kind of just backs away last second. I know it's hard to lose someone.
Saphir looks like he's gonna say something, but stops himself, and instead looks at his hands and torso that are, I imagine, still kind of caked with blood and now new amounts of viscera and or black fluid.
Looking over at your hands, you've got like small chunks of what would be viscera from the water,
Black
as well
fluid?
as this, the lake's dark water kind of dripping off of you.
Examine.
Sure, you can examine it. Calico, go ahead and roll me Arcana.
I'll get it this time. Nat 20.
You were saying?
Object. I called it.
Yeah, nat 20.
Finally, a good roll.
What do I see with this stuff now?
So, looking over at this fluid, you, like, distinctly just kind of looking over at it, you look, some of the way it flows, the way it moves, general look at things, and your general knowledge of the world, you get a distinct feeling that whatever this stuff is,
Mm-hmm.
it might be the result of, or more likely, gauging by the hand that had crawled out of that of I keep forgetting his name now because he's dead. Oh no, man, out of sight, out of mind. He's gone. Never thought of him. Totally doesn't exist.
Damn.
Noodle
Considering the hand
Boops.
that crawled out of Noodle Boops' mouth,
Noodle Boops
likely
who?
necromantic in nature.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, there is a good chance that the reason this fluid is so black and is affecting the lake, it might just be, if anything, the blood of the undead.
Blood of the undead. Damn.
Was this a perception check?
This was Arcana.
It was an Arcana.
Wow. That's crazy. I've never seen a at 20 on an Arcana check.
Is there a floating cat in the sky too?
No.
Not for Arcana. This ain't perception.
That'd be a perception. But, yeah, looking it over, you get the distinct feeling that just gazing by all this and at the lake, something just horrible has happened here at this place. Like, whether this is the result of, like, maybe some grand event, like maybe something super positive happened, and just, a bunch of undead were put to rest here,
Mm-hmm.
or a lot of people died and subsequently have been brought back at this place. Which might be that all of the things underwater are the undead. Reaching up and dragging people down to, add to their number.
Damn.
You know, I was joking when I said you do not recognize the bodies in the water.
Yeah.
I guess I shouldn't have been.
It's funny that, Focat earlier was talking about zombies. I just sat here like, well, I mean, he's not wrong. Kinda.
Guess Calico's gonna talk to Lyra and say, there's definitely something wrong with this lake. That
Lyra
Probably.
looks to you with just this wide-eyed expression. Oh, you don't say. There's something wrong with the lake.
There's definitely living corpses in this lake. And possibly it could be the entire lake.
Lyra kind of looks away for a moment. I don't know how to respond to that. I don't even know what to think about that. That is... Kind of shakes her head in disbelief.
I think it would be best if we stay away from this area.
Yeah.
Can I send you a note?
Which of us?
You, sir.
Go ahead.
How is Sophia gonna proceed past this point? How indeed.
How does he? I
Well,
guess Calico's gonna share the information with Sophia too,
he would
heard.
he would have heard you.
unless you already heard.
By this point, Sophia has not necessarily calmed down, but he's not as in a rage as he was previously. So he would have at the very least heard your explanation of things and been able to internalize it, but he's not showing much of a reaction to that specifically. Instead, what Sophia is going to do, he's going to slowly try to pick himself up from the ground, kind of using his rapier as leverage to prop himself up. And as he's rising, he's going to prestidigitation himself and his shirt so that they are relatively clean. Put his shirt back on, and then just kind of drop his rapier like he doesn't really care about it right now. And from there, he's going to begin walking sort of in the direction of the cart, but not really, like kind of off further into the woods of where they parked.
Okay. So you're going off into the woods, basically.
Yeah, a decent enough distance away from the cart. Not like super, super far in. I'd say probably about 60-ish feet away, maybe a bit more.
Okay. So 60 feet near the cart. Let me go ahead and roll something.
Do I have that Morning Star in my inventory now? Because I still had it in my hand the whole time. Technically,
Oh my. Okay, so I need
I
to
was
go
still
over
carrying
to...
the Morning Star.
So... Oh. Okay.
Arx, I'm begging you, don't.
That's it. Uh-oh. Wait, how far did you go?
A decent enough distance.
Ooh, ooh.
Yeah,
Did
just
I?
enough, actually.
Did I see you leave?
Probably.
You would have seen him begin
Yeah.
walking in the direction of the cart. I'm not sure if you would have been able to see him, like, go away from
Past it.
Damn it.
Mm-hmm. So, as you like kind of make your way past the cart and kind of stand out in the woods, so fair. You rather suddenly hear, like very faintly, this distant screeching and sort of wail, like way off in the distance.
Instinctively, Sophia reaches for his deck of cards, which he did not drop. He dropped his rapier. He did not drop his deck of cards, so he's still somewhat armed.
Yeah, do you mind rolling me an investigation check?
Investigation? Oh, that's not
Yeah,
great.
no.
Investigate.
All right, all aboard the 2 train
+1.
again.
2? 13.
Eh,
Is that good enough?
13. It's all right.
13.
It's not great.
Looking around, you try your best to like pay like very close attention to your surroundings. You get a little bit further out, but besides that initial screech that you heard, the forest returns to being silent, and you don't find anything.
Damn.
Sophia will say, kind of loud enough for anything that's around him to hear, but not like shouting. If you're gonna kill me, you better try real hard, because I'm not letting you get away.
You get no response.
Worthless cowards. Every last one of you.
Let's see, what are we dealing with here? Oh! Okay. I'm just gonna keep saying that and make you guys paranoid.
What?
You think I'm not wise to your DM tricks?
That's it. The Wraith King's coming.
I mean, fun thing is that I've never done these kind of DM tricks to people.
That's it. The Wraith King's gonna come out of the
like,
woods.
Like, as far as DMs go, I'd like to think I'm fairly kind. I usually try and give people the benefit of the doubt, but
I'm fairly...
the only thing I've done that was slightly mean here is that I didn't give Focat the "Are you sure?" for going into the lake.
I mean, you did. It seemed like...
normally-
I heard you say, "Are you sure?" And he just was kind of committed
said
to
it.
it.
I said it to you, Sophia.
Didn't you say it to Focat at one point? I thought you did.
I don't think I did.
Think so. Yeah, I did. I did hear you say it to him actually.
Nope. No.
Oh, well,
You
maybe
didn't say it.
maybe I was mistaken.
I know I said it for Sophia and maybe Lumi as
Oh.
well, but I didn't say it mostly because I know Focat's been trying to die for a while. I was like, I'll just let this
It's
happen.
all part of the play.
I'm surprised we both didn't get wiped out last time.
It's honestly a little surprising, but yeah, you die really quick if you drown.
We
we
survived
were
such a
gonna both
harrowing
get-
encounter, only for this to kill one of us.
Yeah.
Drowning. Too strong.
We're gonna send one more quick thing to Focat real quick.
Bugbear not as strong as water.
I mean, yeah, surprisingly enough, Bugbear is not stronger than the concept of drowning.
Water too strong.
Drowning too strong, please nerf.
Damn, I'd imagine having like a water element or water spells would be OP. To just drown someone.
See, you would think so, but there are a lot of caveats with like water magic, so to speak.
There's a lot of caveats with it. Plus, typical water you can last a lot longer in.
Yeah, this was some advanced water.
Gotta love some advanced water.
Or like finding a way to like waterboard someone.
This
With
isn't
your
your average
water
everyday necromancy. This is advanced necromancy.
somehow having the corpse water as your magic.
Come get yourself some corpse water.
So you do have all that poison element when you shoot your water out.
Man, whatever's in this lake is weird. It's almost like a corpse party.
I
It's okay,
I both hate and love that you just referenced that.
it's okay, I hate me too.
Like on one end,
Being the
oh,
real
man.
dad of the group.
Oh man,
I love that I'm
the water
having
took the kids.
I love that I'm having so much fun out of character, but Sophia in character is miserable right now.
Yeah, that kind of seems to be where this is. We're kind of in a weird, like, there's some tonal dissonance happening here. We've got that of the very serious fact that we just experienced a player death, and the just a more lighthearted, joking around, mentioning corpse party with the weird, horrible lake of death.
Damn. Should have been a warlock that I could revive Noodle as the Wraith King.
I wonder if a wizard cast this corpse party using a Book of Shadows.
I wonder. What is the mystery behind the lake? Find out next time on DBZ.
Was CVZ the whole time?
And
Turns out
also,
we're playing a Dragon Ball type campaign.
also, I would just like to ask, is there, for the, I'm assuming I'm not in a clearing, so to speak, but there's, like, enough space between the trees for me to, like, lounge around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do I see, do I think I'd be able to climb these trees safely?
The general trees in your environment, more than likely, yeah.
Cool. I don't have my bedroll on me. I think I still gave that to Natsu. So I'm trying to see if I have anything else in my inventory. Anything else that I didn't just drop because I stopped caring about it.
Mm-hmm.
I got rope.
You do have rope.
Rope.
Man, I wonder if that rope would have been, a good thing to use to try and save a guy currently, flailing about in the water.
I mean, you say that. But I think you already know what I would have said if I'd thought of that even.
Yeah.
Do I have rope too, actually? I don't even know.
You should probably look through your inventory at some point, good
Yeah,
sir.
I do.
Because you also have rope.
I can
Yeah.
forgive Lumi for not doing that because he's not as experienced. But the reason that I didn't do that is
True.
because I knew that Sophia wouldn't use it anyway.
Wait,
Okay.
I have a quarter staff too? What? Wait. What?
Uh-huh.
So what I'd like to do is, if I am able, I would like to climb up the nearest tree. And once I get to like a suitable distance up, I'd say about 20-30 feet maybe. I'd like to secure myself to the tree trunk with the rope as best as I can. I have no idea how I would go about that, but I'm gonna try anyway.
So, sorry, I'm trying to work with folk at the same time here.
That's fine.
Okay, so you were saying? Sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm climbing up one of the trees and trying to secure myself to it via the rope.
Ah, okay. So, with that, I think you're generally climbing. Generally speaking, I wouldn't even need you to really roll me anything. Like that, or yeah, this wouldn't even require you to do anything too crazy. So you start climbing the tree. Like, these trees aren't anything super hard to climb. You eventually making your way up. How far are you wanting to go? Like, to the top of the tree, somewhere in just the middle of the tree? Where are you wanting to climb to?
About
These are
about
in the
20
these
or
are like-
30 feet up, if I can.
Yeah, these are like if I were to give a description, like thin oak trees. Like oak trees eventually can get like stupidly large, but these are thin. Think Minecraft trees.
Okay, so they're not
And
like
not the, like,
super tall.
Yeah.
All right, in that case, I'll get to as high up as I can go, and just try to scare myself to one of the bigger like branches.
Yeah, you tie yourself down. You tie the rope onto one of the largest branch you could reasonably find. Which, I mean, admittedly isn't that thick, but yeah, there's a chance. You never know.
Yeah.
But now you are up on top of a tree.
Sophia is not quite going to go to sleep. He's kind of too disturbed to do that right now. So he's just going to lie here and very futilely try to clear his mind.
Okay. Now, back with Calico. Calico, you are back at the cart with Lyra and Hutchis and a currently,
Well, did I
recovering
already-
Natsu.
I already went back to the cart.
I would say at this point you would have made it, considering you were going.
I was gonna do a thing.
Oh, what did you want to do?
I guess. Before he goes, I guess. So because I realized I had a quarterstaff. I guess he's gonna go back up to that lake. He's gonna like get rid of. He's gonna throw that. I guess somehow I had the quarterstaff this entire time. He's just gonna throw that quarterstaff into the lake, and he's gonna keep the Morning Star from Noodle.
All right. I imagine you throw it similar to like a javelin. Yeah.
I don't need this anymore.
Now you're getting into it.
There we go.
He's gonna keep his Morning Star.
All right.
Noodle, you are the first one I could call a friend. I can't believe you're gone. Gonna kind of grip the Morning Star really tight, and then he's gonna go back to the cart.
Would you like to name the Morning Star Noodle Boobs?
Noodle bops.
Can I name it?
How about noodle bops?
Noodle Bob? Sure, I'm
Bop
gonna
him on
name
the
it
head.
Noodle. I'm gonna name the Morning Star Noodle Bops.
In memory of Noodle Boobs.
Well,
Now,
I mean,
now
if you're
you'll be
using a
my
weapon,
friend
maybe
now.
there's a chance that maybe we might want to shift your monk subclass.
how do I delete? How do I delete the quarterstaff? Oh, I
Click on
just press delete.
quarterstaff, and there is a delete button. Yeah.
I did it. It's gone.
We're getting some good character progression here.
Yes,
gonna-
we are.
Although I
He's
guess
gonna
in Sophia's
really
case,
hold on to that.
I guess in Sophia's case, it might be character regression.
Mhm.
A little bit.
He's gonna really treasure the Morning Star now. So he might actually use a weapon now.
Wait,
Do
me
I?
and you
Do I have to
can.
change something?
No. I was gonna ask if, since again we're in a new campaign-ish,
Mhm.
and you are newer players, typically I wouldn't allow this because you kind of want to try and commit to whatever characters you're working with.
Hmm.
But I was going to ask if you wanted to change your monk subclass to be able to more, handily be able to use the Morning Star.
Yeah, probably. Now
Because
I'm
currently
gonna
your
use
character
it.
does not have the training to use a Morning Star.
Oh no.
Turns into a
Really?
barbarian in
He's
memory of
he's
Noodle Boo.
committed. He's committed to the Morning Star.
I mean, we could have him shift classes to be a barbarian instead of a monk. All of the
Everything is
calm is
barbarian.
gone.
Or is there? Is there a subclass thing? I don't know.
But
What
but
can I?
for
What do?
subclass wise, we could shift you from Way of the Open Palm to Way of the Kensei.
Mm-hmm.
Way of the Kensei is a monk that utilizes weapons,
Mm-hmm.
typically longer weapons, usually staves, but a Morning Star I feel fits in that category, especially a rather huge one at that.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe later we can talk about shifting you over to be a Kensei monk instead, though
Mm-hmm.
we'll probably want to shift some background information in the process.
Mm-hmm. Do I have to do anything to add the Morning Star to inventory?
You can add just a normal Morning Star for now. Eventually I will make a custom one.
Add
It should have proper
items?
numbers.
Oh, weapon. Oh, do I type it?
Either way, you can type in Morning Star. It should show up fairly early.
A Morning Star. There it is. It's just
Yep.
the white one. Add to equipment. I did it.
There you go. You did it. Good job.
Nice.
Either way, you make your way back to the cart. And, after leaving behind the staff and keeping this Morning Star, Noodle Loops' name.
Noodle box.
Noodle Bops. You eventually get back to the cart. As Lara gets back into her seat, Hutchis continues to watch Natsu. And by that, he has got both of his hands up to his eyes, keeping them open, as he is just staring directly at Natsu. Super close. He's just a step away from poking her with his nose.
I guess I see the goblin guy.
Yeah, you see Hutchis.
Oh.
Just
Hey.
staring.
Hey goblin, watch what you're doing. Don't hurt Natsu.
As soon as you say watch what you're doing, Hutchis' eyes just look downwards as he starts looking at himself.
He's holding and he's gripping the Morning Star, holding it towards him.
He does not see you doing this.
I see the flaw in Hutchins. He takes everything literally.
Hutchis is not smart. He has been conditioned pretty heavily to take orders.
So
A
he's not.
miniature Drax.
He's just
if you
kind of
will.
neutral. He's
Little
not
bit, yeah.
Really, he's not really up to anything mischievous.
He doesn't look like it. He doesn't look like he's doing anything mischievous. Because before you guys left, Sophia had told Hutchis to watch Natsu. That's exactly what he was doing.
He's just stare.
Yep. But with that, and the fact that I don't think there's much else that we could reasonably do for this session, considering that we have lost a player and already didn't have another player not even be here, and both of our remaining player characters are separated, I think I'm going to have to call this here.
I don't mind. I don't mind calling it here. And it's been a good amount of time, too.
2.5 hours, yeah.
Yeah, almost 3 hours.
Yeah. That was good.
Not as long as our other sessions, but still, golly, that went in some directions that I don't think any of us were anticipating, except maybe Focat.
I anticipated everyone drowning in the lake.
I anticipated at the very least both Noodle Boops and Sophia drowning in the lake just because of Sophia's stubbornness.
Thought something was gonna come out of the lake when you were using all the magic on it.
A part of me was really hoping that something would.
Yeah.
But if we're
there
calling
wasn't.
stream there, then I'm gonna call a recording here. Give me just one moment. Thank you all so much for watching, if indeed you have. Take care of yourselves and stay safe.
And learn how to swim.
And learn how to swim.
Swim? Learn how to swim.
Bye.
Don't